3000.
What is doing? I hate doing it, but I want everyone to like, subscribe, follow us on our Instagram, hit the subscribe button right there. One click, it's totally free. It helps the channel grow. Share the content, comment, do all that good stuff. Help us keep bringing you 3000 podcasts. Now to the guest. Cheers. What is doing? My name is Maloney. This is the 3000 podcast. I'm joined today by a returning guest, an MC, Maundz, Maunzini. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, bro.
No worries, man. And you smashed that flip there, first take. Well, look, it's a flip of a flip.
Yeah, correct.
And is that MOP one of your favourites?
Out of their catalogue, I mean, that's a classic. To me, probably Stick to Your Guns is my joint, man. That's the joint. Yeah. But any MOP joint, man, I love that shit. Anything that's hype, man. Like, yeah.
They bring the energy, and you tap into that when you get on the mic as well, man.
I try to, man. Like, sometimes, I'm trying to dial it back a bit now, but for shit like this is I'm in my element when I'm doing, these little freestyle things, man. So, yeah, I like to bring the hype with it.
For sure, man. And we've been talking about doing this for a little while, and you've finally got it done, which is sick. A lot of Melbourne references in there, man. Something totally original for us.
That's it. Had to, man. That's where we're here, 3000.
Yeah.
That's it, holding it down, man. So, yeah.
For sure. So, since the last time you came in, you've dropped a new album that did fucking pretty well. Let's jump into that. So, The Youth is Wasted on the Young.
Yes.
Is a good title. Break that down for us a little bit, man.
So, I mean, it is what it is with that. The whole concept of that was just, there's a lot of sort of street stories and life experiences that went on that album that, as we were just talking about, getting hype and all that on the track. I feel like I've done that, but in previous albums, but I've got so many fucking life experiences on the ground level of 3000, you know what I mean? So I just, and youth really fucking is wasted on the young, man. And hence the reason why we had the kid with, drugs on his tongue. That was my man's son, man. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out here that have a lot of respect for the dude who is Graham, KRFMC. So that's his little one on there, man. But just because of the life experiences I spoke on that album, a lot of it happened in my formative years, and just all the shit that comes with inner city living, drugs, crime, all that bullshit. So yeah, because
it is it's like a bit of a Benjamin Button thing. Hey, like you got. Like you wish you knew when you were young what you know when you're older and all that sort of stuff. So you're kind of reflecting back and sort of saying, I wish I knew this shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, 100%, man.
So I got it right.
Yeah, bang on. Because, done what Paul Kelly said, man. I've done all the dumb things. And I'm trying to grow as a fucking man and just trying to mature. But, yeah, hindsight's 20/20, man. So, but all the stories that came from it are, there's been a lot of shit things I've experienced over the years, man, but it gave me something to bring into fruition through art. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you've had some good tracks on that, some good features, and, man, like, I'm not trying to fucking toot your horn too much, but I don't know which one of my favourite tracks is on there because there's some sick ones, right?
Thank you.
And you went you led out with London to a Brick. But then I sort of thought Oolah was like sort of the single sort of thing. Why'd you pick that track to do the clip for to start with?
I think, the power of collaboration, man, like get more heads intrigued. And, my man Shadow, a lot of people respect him. I respect him, man. He's always ill with it. So it's the first time we've finally broken bread on a joint, man. So, yeah.
He's about to move to Melbourne too.
I hear. Yeah. There goes the fucking neighbourhood.
A lot of these people are coming over here, man, because they know that Melbourne's a place to be when it comes to trying to do something. We've always got gigs going on, a lot of people to collaborate, easy to tour. This is stuff that we've known for a long time.
Well, that's it, man. And, as far as the music scene goes, I know, Sydney is, the forefront of all, the sort of lad rap and you know, all that gutter shit, man. But as far as the boom bap and all that goes, man, and like the real sort of organic hip hop, like the culture shit goes, man. Like Melbourne is, to me, I still see it as the Mecca, man. I know a lot of people do, man. So yeah.
It's interesting how you're sort of talking about maturing, but the music isn't really changing, but the lyrical content is coming from a more mature place.
100%, man. That's it. Like I said, I'm just I'm trying to grow up and bring my life experiences to a beat and just not necessarily every joint, man, but you know, I still like to, you know, flex with the wordplay or whatever, you know, come out all, you know, braggadocious or whatever, man. But look, I'm just trying to grow up, and it's funny because, you know, people say, how long are you gonna do this shit for, man? And I've pondered, you know, a few times about that myself, but it's something I can't walk away from, man. I love this shit. So
you look at someone who's now one of your contemporaries, Bias, as he gets older, he's only getting better and more prolific.
Well, man, that's it. That's my man. And I've got, you know, I did my little thing with him, you know, a few weeks ago with the live band, and fuck, that really warmed the cockles, man. Being able to sit next to him and, you know, do something like that, it was beautiful, and the fact that he is still going, the fact that I supported him on his fucking farewell show, you know what I mean? Like, how long ago was that, man? I think that was like 12, 13 years ago or something. He's still here. It's, you know, when it's in you, man. And I always said to him, you'll be back. It's the same shit with, you know, my man Cursor. You know, Cursor said his goodbyes, and I messaged him, man. I'm like, bro, you ain't going nowhere. Like, you deserve a break, but you curse, man. Like, you're built for this, and you'll be back. And sure enough, he's out here doing his thing every now and then.
For sure, man. It's like the graffiti writers. They say, I'm done. And then they might have a family, but once it's in their blood, they're still, like, they get that itch, man. And I think it's the same with the MCs.
That's it, man. I mean, speaking on the whole maturity thing, man, like, dudes all, you know, we're all, you know, 30s and some of us in 40s and that now, man, and those dudes will still get out and, you know, stain up a wall and that, man. But as far as like the yards go and that might be a different story, but they're still got to get their name up, man. I mean, you know, we were with that joint with Shadow, man, you know, we were running around with Nosty, and, you know, my man Stav is like, should we hit the yards for this joint? And he's like, come on, man. You know, look, I've been in the Bing twice already, man. I've grown up. I've got kids, man. So I gotta keep it moving. That shit's back in them days, you know. So
That's
yeah,
it, man. He loves it. Shadow loves it, though, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's, I gave him a couple of markers and he was like, I can keep these, dude. I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, fresh.
He gets loves busy, it, man, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Let's talk about some other collaborations on that most recent project. Because when I first spoke to you, you said you had 2 albums in the works. And or 2 albums in the can, basically. Mm-hmm. So one of them was that one.
Yep.
So you've broke down a couple of the features. Who else did you get on that joint, man?
On the one that just came out, yeah. So, fuck, man. Bias, Nerve, Wombat, Lazy.
Pretty much everyone you reached out to.
Yeah, 10th Dan, OT. I mean, OT hit me up like 2 nights ago, wanting to make some more shit, man. So, yeah. Who else? Yeah, it's good. It's good OT's home as well, man, because he got fucked over, man, and you know that dude was locked away for a bit. So it's good he's out, man, and getting back to doing what he does.
Yeah.
But Verbs from over the UK. Damn, if I forgot someone, man.
But a long list, and everyone was down.
Word. Yeah, man. I mean, speaking of Cursor, we were chopping it up quite a bit, and we had a beat made, but both our albums were just very close together, and it didn't come to fruition, but who knows what will happen down the track, man. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's definitely a few dudes that I still want to get busy with, man.
Yeah, and you had a couple of clips from Stav as well.
Yeah.
He's good to work with. nicest dude.
It's my brother, man. I mean, yeah, I love that dude, man. I went round, visited the family the other day, and, you know, little baby Bubs is healthy. He's just got back from Greece. I know he's got some heavy shit dropping in the next week with, I can't speak much on that, but I know it's mixing and mastering sort of process now, man. But that dude is a fucking workhorse.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, he's always down to build.
Does he come with the visions, or you come with the visions when you're working with him?
Bit of both, man. I mean, the Woo Parachutes joint, I sort of came up with the idea for that.
It's got a proper narrative, so that makes sense.
Absolutely, man. And yeah, we shot majority of that around, where I'm at, man, like Preston, Reza, West Heidi. And that came out super ill, man. So, but yeah, I'll try and do my little thing with location scouting or whatnot, but he just, he finesses everything else.
Yeah, man. It's good to see, like, there's been a million dudes who've done film clips where you make rap hands and you look at the camera, but he does it in a way that it gives it more depth, you know what I mean?
Yo, absolutely, man. I mean, we've got some good, talented videographers in this city, man, and he's definitely one of them. Like, I've always been blessed to work with, you know, a lot of these dudes are in my own camp, like Discourse and Be With and Carl and all them dudes, man. So I've been very lucky to have that at my not my disposal, but within arm's reach.
Yeah, man. So that album came out. It's successful. Was it successful like you thought it was going to be?
I mean, fuck, we had #1 album in the country, man.
Were you anticipating that?
No, not at all, man. Like it's such a fucking fickle game now, man. Like stream-wise, I've always really struggled with streams and views and rah. But when it comes to wax, I'm still really, like, even dudes at Universal were taken aback, man, by, you know, how much we were selling. And, you know, there's a lot of artists that came out that week that I outsold them, like, with much bigger names than me, like, you know, Megan Thee Stallion or whoever the fuck else, man. So, I mean, I think we came in #2 for wax sales overall. I think I just got nudged out by Hiatus Coyote by 20, 30 units or something, man. But
another Melbourne group.
Yeah, amazing Melbourne group, man. So, yeah, to be second to a group like that ain't so bad at all, man. But, yeah, very, very blessed that I've got such a loyal fan base still, man, that still cops that shit. You can't beat the sound of the crackle, man. So that's where it's at.
For sure. So that Universal thing is still through GE, kind of, yeah?
Correct, yeah.
And is that still a thing?
Nah, so this was the last release, man. I've just, for a while, like, you know, shout outs to Ben. He's held me down for 10 years now, man. This is the third album that came out with them, but
so it was a 3-album deal initially?
No, not really, man. It was just album to album, but it got to a point, man, where I'm like, I just want to do this shit myself and cut out the middle, man. There's too many fucking fingers in my pie, man. Like, nothing sus, but I just, I work fucking hard on my art, man, and I'm sick of having people that I don't know or will never meet ganking cash off me, man. So, you know, shout outs to GE. They help me, man, but it's all the other shit that comes along with that, the other people that are ganking.
The suits. Exactly,
man. Like, that's my guap. I worked hard for it. You ain't doing shit for me, so that's mine from now on, man.
So they even sort of get their little cut of the merch and shit?
Yeah, there is a company that was taking a cut. You know, they pay up front for, you know...
the production.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But some of these crews take a decent cut, man, and I'm not going to speak on numbers. Like, I still do all right money-wise through music, man. Like I've mentioned on the album, I've easily cleared my fucking 6 figures over the years, but I just yeah, I don't need any more motherfuckers taking my money when I put so much work into it, man. So
Understandably. So the next record, which I reckon you've got good to go, pretty much.
I chop and change, man.
Okay.
I'm very indecisive, and I've got my little bucket list of artists that I still want to reach out to. So it could be a bit off, but you know, I'm always writing, I'm always working. So I know I'm on. Man, I've recorded for a lot of people over the last sort of 6 months, so you'll still see my name popping up. But
Features on other people's albums and shit.
absolutely, there might even be, you know, a little crew project happening soon, by you know, from some crew called Crate Cartel or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what's up with that.
See what's that? Yeah, for sure. So with this next record, which I guess is going to be another full-length record, you're going to put it out independently?
Yep.
Your own label? What are you doing?
Don't know, man. Maybe, you know, CC could be a resurgence. Who knows, man? I just, yeah, I miss doing shit with the fam. Like, it's fucking laborious, man. Like, we've all, like, if you're an indie artist, man, like, you know what it is to be packing and sending and writing receipts for hundreds and hundreds of orders, man. It's fucking not easy, but at the end of the day, when that pay comes through, man, it's all worth it. So whether that means it's 2025, man. I don't think people need a distributor anymore, man.
No, and it's like, this is the thing. You can hold it down for where you're at. If they can help you get to this next level,
You know,
good on them, right? If
Yep.
they just want to take a slice of what you've already got, well, then fuck them, you know?
exactly right, man. And again, it's there's no diss to GE or any of that shit, man. It's just all the other shit that comes along with it, man. And yeah, there's mad motherfuckers that, like I said, you will never meet in your life, and they're taking your fucking guap, man. And that really hurts sometimes, man. Like, it hurts all the times,
Yeah.
you know.
So can you tell us about any features maybe coming up on the next thing? Any producers? Give us something.
I mean, yeah, I still got Insidious, man. We've got some
He's
of his
prolific.
joints.
He makes a lot of beats, man.
Busy boy, man. A lot with Ramsey. Apart from that, man, just yeah, that's a good question. Still a lot of Ramsey joints, man. But I want to get back to working with Phil, man. I've been speaking to Dolphin Jones the last few weeks as well, man. That dude's ill. So who knows? We'll see, man.
Yeah.
I want to get on joint with Kings Connected. I know that's another one I've been wanting to do. So who knows, man? Like, yeah, there's plenty of shit that can go down.
For sure. And that, like when you mentioned before, that bucket list of MCs that you want to work with, a lot of that definitely, and you know as an artist yourself, comes down to timing too. You might
Absolutely.
reach out to them and they're like they're just like, oh, I got this, I got that. So it's like it's with me with the podcast.
Yep.
You down to do it? The timing's not right. You just got to keep going, you know?
That's it, man. You can't slow the process down. You just keep rolling with the punches, and if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. As cliche as that sounds, man. And yeah, you just play your cards right. That's it. Stay in contact.
Can you give us sort of like a ballpark of when we can expect another record?
At the moment, probably I don't know, man. To be honest, because look, I just I'd like to have an EP out by the end of the year. I've never put an EP out, man.
What are you talking, like 5 tracks?
Yeah, which is very fucking doable, man. Like when I work with somebody else, I get shit done in a heartbeat because I'm a stickler for deadlines and that, man. That keeps me honest, that shit, man. But all these other albums, I'm relying on nobody but myself, so I run on my own clock, you know what I mean? So, like Zero, for instance, man, I work with Wick, and that dude, like, we're in the CC studio every fucking day. And because you're feeding off somebody else's energy, you know what I mean? It just keeps you going. But I think that's why I'm a bit slow with releasing shit so much these days, because, yeah, I'm on my own pace, my own time, man. And grown man things, you know, you got other shit in life as well, man. But I really still have the hunger for this shit, man, to try and be my best. And I still feel, a lot of the time, I just feel like I haven't gotten to where I want to be within this scene. So that keeps me hungry as well to keep going, man, because I want my daps, man. I want to be recognized for what I can do.
Man, and that's so true. Complacency is dangerous, you know what I mean? People that think that
100%.
they've fucking made it, when any form of art,
Yo,
that's when you fall off.
that's it, man. You just got to keep doing you. Like, comparison is the thief of joy, man. So I don't want to compare myself to nobody. I just want to be in my own fucking lane, but try and carve out something that a lot more people can appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
So
staying true to what you want to make, but looking for potentially a wider audience.
exactly. That's it.
And that's a balancing act, man.
And it's fucked, man, because I know with all of that comes social media and all that. And I've really dropped off of social media over the last sort of 7-8 years, man. And I know that's hurting my own brand, but it's I don't have anyone but myself to blame there, but it's also a fucking cesspool. So
It's,
you know,
man, to be honest, if you don't love social media, it's probably one of the easiest and cheapest things to outsource.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that, like, all the time and effort that you'll put into that yourself, you could pay a 19-year-old to do it for you better and more promptly.
For sure, man.
I'll talk to you afterwards, man.
Yeah.
I've got, like, it's doable, you know?
That's sick. Drop some jewels on me, man.
Well, no,
Yeah.
look, I remember when I was young, I read a book, not that I read much, but it was just sort of a bit of a self-help book. I know it sounds wanky, but I was reading, it's like I was like 19, and it said something that always stuck with me, and it was like, if your time is more valuable doing something else, outsource the things that you can pay someone to do, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't work for everything in life, but some things it's better. If you can make money doing something for $80 an hour and you can pay someone $20 an hour to do something that takes you the same amount of time, fucking do that. You know what I mean? And that always, like, it stuck with me.
Absolutely. Because, there is so much other shit in life that I get enjoyment out of that is not on social media.
Yeah.
Like-
but then other people would be stoked to do that. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
finding the right,
Finding the right balance. That's it, man. Like, I appreciate the knowledge there because, I never really even thought of that, man. And that's onto a winner.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man, it sucks, and I have this chat with so many artists, whether they're visual artists, or music or whatever, but they just feel like the social media time sucks up so much of their creativity and it takes the fun out of it. You know what I mean? Like you come in here, you do your bars, that's it. You're not worried about someone recording it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the dudes that are painting a wall. They should have fucking done a time lapse, but they don't want to do that. They want to paint the wall. Like it's all this extra
100%.
shit. But the people that are good at doing that stuff are the ones that get the progression.
Exactly.
It's a game.
It is. But it's also, I see it as just such a negative thing for the youth to be around. Like, I'll put it this way, man. I was at the gym 2 nights ago, and there were these 2 girls walking past me. They would have been, wearing their hot pants and their little crop top bras and whatever. They would have been 12, 13, walking past me and walk past the mirror. They were like that, man. And they're like, oh my God, I'm so fat today. Like, and it just fucking bums me out, man, because this is the shit that this is doing to kids' fucking heads, man. Like, all this airbrushed fucking shit and I don't even want to get started on this topic, man.
It sucks.
It's like, fucked.
But there's people that come in here, man, that are younger than us, right? That are in their early 20s, and they've had Instagram since they were in primary school.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So there's a whole generation of kids that have grown up with that. We're a bit older. We didn't have it.
We had MySpace. Bring back Tom, man.
Bring back Tom. Man, I looked him up the other day, actually. He sold for 500 million, moved away, and got out of that social media game.
Whoa.
He's probably the cleverest cunt out of all of those dudes.
100%, man.
And just goes, mate, I'm out of here.
Bro, shout outs to my top 8. I can't remember who yous were, but
I still think that MySpace was probably one of the best social media platforms.
100%.
It was focused on music. It
Yep.
was focused on building communities.
Yep.
And then Facebook comes along, makes everything homogenized and blue like fucking corporate. You know what I mean? You couldn't personalize shit.
You got to pay your way to to make your way on that, man. Like, yeah. I mean, social media is fucking amazing. At the same time, I'm never gonna debate that, man. But I mean, yeah, like I said, there's cool things in life that I'm really enjoying that you know, I like sinking my teeth and my head into that will get taken away from me from fucking death scrolling, man.
But like, obviously, you're into your skating, which we'll talk about as well. But then, from like a perspective of that, you follow your favorite skaters, you keep up to date, you see them. There is positive. You just got to use it in the right way.
Exactly right, man. And yeah, but look, man, even the skating thing is just you know, a lot of core skateboarders are getting bummed out about that. Like, you know, I'm sure you would have grown up on 411 and. You know, copping all the DVDs and the VHSs when they came out, and now just like YouTube skateboarders, and it's sort of sucking the soul out of the culture. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm not coming on this podcast to try and sound jaded. I'm talking about shit that I've seen the changes. A lot of people have. It just is what the fuck it is, man. That's it.
But you look from a skateboarding perspective. You look at how Thrasher like evolved, and then it's probably the premier place to get. So they did it really well.
Yep.
Right, and that is still cool. If you got a video, you put it out, you get it on Thrasher, it's sick. The problem is the next day there's another video.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. It's hard to keep up.
And then if you're putting that out, you go to all the effort to put that video out. And then if it doesn't pop that day, the next day there's another one, next day there's another one, and then there's so much fucking content.
It's the exact same with music now, man. Like, every motherfucker is a rapper. And that's one of the hardest things, man. Like, because majority of you motherfuckers should not rap because you can't rap. Like, every time I'm on there, it's just a sponsored post from somebody that, I don't know, man, has no appreciation or done no...
historical sort of...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I'm all for artistic expression, man, but just too many dudes out here fronting. Like, there's no authenticity anymore, man.
But the other thing is, people are putting out one take and going, I'm a rapper now, right? On Instagram. People will hit me up and be like, hey, they've got one song on Spotify, one track. Not one album, one track. Yeah. And they're like, hey, I want to come and talk. And I'm like, what are you going to talk about? Your one song?
Yeah, that's it. Hey, man, I've got an iPhone now.
True,
yeah, word, man. I'm a... yeah.
It is, but that happens.
That's
and
it.
People will, I'll be like, I can't find any more of your stuff. Oh, I don't have any more. Like,
yeah, exactly. Come on, man. Like, give some shine to, which I know you do, like, to dudes that have really been out here doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm up at a spot like this and go to the places I go because dudes respect that shit.
From my point of view, it's a balancing act because you also want to try and help someone who's got potential, who you want to get them at the start and that might give them a bit of confidence and then they go on or someone reaches out, hey man, I've got beats. So you want to do that. Hard to find those people.
Absolutely, man. I mean, yeah. What can I say, man? That's it.
That's just me venting.
Nah. Fuck, man. We said this should be called the Grumpy Old Man podcast, man.
There is a bit of that happens here. But, I try and get some of the younger heads through. And like you said, the album was called Youth Space on the Young. We want to try and school these younger people so they understand and they appreciate.
That's my word. Like, just about, especially the last 3 albums, man, I always make sure I've got younger dudes on there, man. Like, from I'm like the middle generation of this shit now, I guess. And I was a young pup at one stage that was, trying to get put on by the dudes in the generation above me. So now I'm trying to pay it forward and put other young dudes on, man. And there's some sick young kids out here that have really got it like that, man. And I'm always going to support that.
Yeah.
Always.
And those guys should just run with the technology that they have at their hand. Go and make as many songs and put them out there as you can. There's no need to wait for a label. There's no need of that. You don't need them anymore.
Exactly,
Make
man.
some shit, put it out there, and keep doing it.
Yep, exactly, man. Be your best. Because, again, there's dudes that are overtaking my generation and the next, and shit's just getting better, man. It's like, It's like skateboarding, you know, like Rodney Mullen, you know, taught everyone the kickflip, and now look where it's at. And that's where these kids are going to take it, man. And I know music styles change, and, you know, you got, you know, went from the bling era to hyphy to drill to fuck with all of that, man. But if it's, it's got to be authentic, you know what I mean?
And that's the thing. If you stay true to what you want to make, the kind of music you want to make, you don't worry about the trends because those trends come and go, man.
Exactly, man.
You know?
That's it.
Boom bap's back, you know?
Boom bap never fucking left, man.
But in a trend-wise, it did, right?
Well, yeah, for sure, man. Like, you know, the backpackers had their definitely had their time in the sun, and it'll never get back to that point. I don't feel anyway, but you got, you know, like huge resurgence thanks to dudes like Rock Marcy and Griselda and all of that have really pulled it not back from the dead, but brought more shit to the forefront again for younger cats, man.
Yeah. And it is cool to see the younger generation getting down with like that sort of real authentic hip hop as well. Like not only just from a musical perspective, but also from an aesthetic. Like I speak to some young dudes, man, and they're all about that 90s stuff.
Yep.
Like they live like they're in the 90s, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Like again with skateboarding.
Skateboarding 100%. Yeah.
Man, I got dudes that are, you know, we're all mid-30s or whatever, just like dressing, you know, in DC Lynxes and big-ass fucking baggy butter denim and all that, like getting around like they're, I don't know, man, hanging around Embarcadero in fucking 92 or something. It's crazy.
Love Park.
Yeah, Love Park. That's it. Everyone dressed there like the Kalis or something. It's sick.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, but that's because it goes full circle.
Exactly.
Right? The people in their 30s and 40s, you know, they're and then it goes full circle. Who would have thought the jorts would be the thing that all the kids are wearing? You know?
That's
where we're at.
Man. I love it.
If you don't change your style, you stick with it, it comes back.
Well, that's it. Don't they say it's usually like 20-year cycles? So here we are, man.
Yeah, this is exactly where we're at.
Back to the 2000s, my teenage years, man. They were lovely.
What about with the skating? You are skating a lot, man. You're still getting out there.
I'm trying, man. My bones aren't what they used to be. I try, man. If I'm not skateboarding, I'm usually filming or something. But, you know, I try and, you know, get busy in the gym a few times a week just to sort of keep everything fucking moving along, man.
Yeah. But man, if Jaff can do it at his age, then, you know.
That dude's a different species, though, man. He's a rare one.
Did he reach out to hit you up to be on his album?
Maybe.
Okay. I've got a bit of a preview, but not from just in a few things that he sent me. But man, it's exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that thing, man.
You see he's got his little tag on the tram
I've
barrier there?
Yeah. Fucking A.
Man, it's so good to see him in a good spot with so much positive shit happening. Like when I first spoke to him, he wasn't in the best spot, and now, man, it's all positive. Like he's just fucking bounced back.
He's had a tough run, man, and like, that's a brother from the West. Like, it's not easy out there, man. Like, my whole family's from out that way, so I know how it goes. And it just sometimes it just feels like you're copping punch after punch, man. But he's one of them dudes that's just getting back up, ready to throw, you know, fucking haymakers again, man. So he was born ready, that dude, man.
Have you gone for a skate with him?
No. I really want to do that, man. I couldn't keep up with him. I'm fucking injured at the moment, man. I'm falling to bits. I'm, you know, going to physio once a week. I'm inflamed everywhere, and
really,
elbows are done. Just
that's the thing is skating. As you get a bit older, you don't bounce back as much, and those niggling injuries you push through when you're 19 and 20, that's a different story.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, and that's what bugs me coming into winter, and you know all the bones that I've broken over the years. Like, it doesn't get easy in winter, man. But yeah, I don't know, maybe put the Lululemons on and start doing some yoga or some shit, you know?
Man, I've just started going to the gym myself for the first time in my life. I've lost a few kgs. What do you do at the gym? Are you doing weights and shit, or are you doing cardio?
Yeah, I don't really do cardio, man. But yeah, I've always done the weights thing, man. Just not always, you know, the last 10, 15 years, man. It just it's so good for the mind. I just you know, I'm not trying to get super duper swole. You know, I've had some times where I'm Yeah, I'm looking all right, man. But for me, I just do it for the mental.
It plays such a huge part in that, like,
Huge.
and it took me till I was in my 40s to go to the fucking gym, but now I understand why people do it.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense. You just feel better.
You're feeling better mentally as well?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. There you go, man. It's just, look, at the moment, I'm probably, sort of 4 or 5 days a week, man, but nothing too strenuous. You know, I do, my little split days over that course and then straight into the pool, then jump in the hydro pool and...
Well, your gym's got it all, man.
Yeah, it goes all right, man. Yeah. It's
My one's not that fancy.
Yeah.
It's a bit more ghetto.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind paying a bit extra just for the bells and whistles, man. Especially if it's going to get used. Like if you're paying $1,200 a year or whatever, man, you want to make sure you get bang for your buck. So I definitely do.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's a fucking competitive market. If you got to find a good gym that works for you, man.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people that do that, they get into this sort of, I got to be a bit healthier. They go try it, and they're like, oh, that's fucked. It's probably because you're at the wrong joint.
Yeah, that's it, man. But it always helps having a gym buddy or something, man. Like I've always had a couple of very close friends that are, we always give each other a boot up the arse, man. And like, come on, like, I can't be fucked today, bro. Like, come on, can't stop being a little pussy. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it. We'll help each other motivation, man.
Exactly, man.
That's all. When people get personal trainers, that's all you're paying for is someone to push you, someone to motivate you.
Exactly. You don't need to pay someone. Like, if you got good friends in your life, man, like, utilize that shit. Yeah. And like, I got dude I go with. He's just hit 40, man, and he's only just starting to hit his PBs. Like,
of like lifting.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Shout out to Techers. My man just hit 130 on the bench the other day. I was like a proud dad.
So you're spotting him?
Yeah. He's pretty confident as well, man. So, yeah, 130's, that's a big press, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all to do with your frame, the size of your frame and all that
100%,
sort of shit.
man. He's a big Bolivian motherfucker, man. Like, he grew up playing rugby and that, so... He was he's very solid. Same with his brother. So some people are just blessed like that. Yeah. I see young dudes in there coming straight from like Northcote High, like my old high school, and just these kids are in there every fucking day, and you can tell they're hungry. And some of these dudes are gonna be fucking beasts, man. I was like, man, I wish I had that mindset when I was there, man. But I was just.
Kids are healthier now, though. They're more
100%, man. I thought smoking bugs all day, every day was healthy, but. I was wrong about that. So, yeah, enough respect to kids like that are getting out there and trying to,
Yeah, the sky's the limits for that generation, really, because
man.
It took us a long time to figure out to take care of ourselves. They're taking care of themselves. They're probably going to live to 120 or some shit.
Well, that's it. And that's the other beauty about the internet, man. There's so much more information that can teach you things. And, like, YouTube is a treasure chest of just...
But also some bad shit in there too, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt, man, but...
It's like anything. You got to just refine it and use it in the right capacity.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
have you been reading or anything, man? You expanding your mind a bit?
Not reading. I'm trying to get back into, learning a bit of Japanese and that, man. I love Japanese culture and shit like that, man. I went to night school a few years ago for a while. Just got my textbooks and all that the other day, and I'm really sort of trying to sink my teeth into that, man. I want to go back to... I haven't been to Japan in a long time. I've been there, 5 or 6 times, man. I've had some crazy life experiences over there, man. Like, out of this world shit. Actually, I was talking to a mate the other night about something that happened over there, man. Like, This is a good story for you, man. Like,
here we go, yeah.
So this would have been like 3rd or 4th time going to Japan, yeah. And flew out of Melbourne. We're like halfway between Melbourne and I'm gonna keep this dude's name off the show. But yeah, we're halfway to Japan, probably over Philippines or some shit. We just woke up. My man pulls out a book. He's like, oh, yeah, man, check this shit out. I forgot to tell you. And then he opens up a book, man, and he's got fucking acid tabs in there. On the plane.
International flight.
International flight, man. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Can you please put that away? Anyway, whatever. We get there. We get through customs. Everything's sweet. And then we're in hanging around sort of Asakusa, which is in Tokyo, yeah. We're doing our, you can do your fortune and all that at the temple there. And I did mine, and it was really fucking weird, man, like, because 90% chance you're going to be a Japanese person that's doing that thing. Me being a foreigner, I get mine. It was just talking about your luck, and it said you really need to leave this place, like as in Japan, I assume. I'm like, that's fucking weird because, yeah, there's a great chance that a Japanese person is going to get that. Anyway, I just thought nothing of that. We got out to the Alps, man. And one day we were just chilling at the hotel and just shit just started rocking. Like, I'm talking the whole fucking thing is going.
Where are you? Are you up high?
Yeah, I'm up high. I'm sort of around Nagano area. Well, I was in Hakuba, sorry, and people are just panicking, man. And then everyone at the spot was like, what the fuck? Turn the TV on, and there's been this massive earthquake. Like,
What Richter scale are we talking?
in the 9s, I think.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest in history.
Not in Japan, anywhere.
In anywhere.
Fuck, what year was this?
2013, I'm going to say.
Around then.
And then this was going on for like more than 72 hours, man. This is going on for a week.
Like aftershocks and stuff?
Aftershocks, the epicenter moved 40 k's from Nagano.
Wow.
So with the mountain that we were at, I think like 3 people died from avalanches. And then as, you know, the week's going on, man, we're finding out all about this. There's a massive tsunami happening. And then we finding out all this shit about Fukushima. And like, you know, now we all know like 25,000 people died in this shit, man. So we wanted to get the fuck out of there because it was the scariest shit I've ever been through, man. So me and my man, we legged it back to Tokyo, yeah. And I shit you not, man, like I've been to Tokyo so many times and it's just a fucking ghost town. Like you go to Shibuya Crossing, there is no one. I remember getting down to like, you know, underground levels in Shinjuku at the train station, and we're on the platform like fucking idiots. I don't know what we're doing going underground trains.
That's what I was thinking.
And we could feel like the whole platform start to shake, man. We're walking around Tokyo and there's like facades of buildings that have just crumbled. And
where did everyone go? They've fled the country, or they just gone to the other parts of the country?
No, a lot of people were locked in their offices, man. I got some Japanese friends that weren't allowed out of their office for like a year, like a week or something, man. It was fucked up, man. And you know, the spot that we were staying at in Tokyo was a lot of aid response people were coming from all over the country, man, and like. You know, we took it upon our own to just sort of help people bring in all the supplies and all that, because we realized the gravity of this is like a big fucking natural disaster that's just gone down. And we finally like ended up getting a ticket back home like a week early, man. Our other friend stayed up in the Alps. It is what it is. He's just a lot more cool-headed like that, man. But the experience we had over there it was too much, man. And then, yeah, we had like 3 days to go, man. And then we were walking around with tallies around the city, like, you know, your 1 litre Asahi cans and that, and just walking around the city. And then my man's like, oh, fuck, I forgot about that, man. I've still got those trips. I'm like, man, you're already bugging out, yeah? You're already in fucking walking around Tokyo in like full raincoat stees because you're worried about fucking radiation. Like, you're bugging the fuck out, and now you're talking about eating acid, you know what I mean? We shouldn't, naughty boy, shouldn't have done that, man. But he decided to drop that shit, And I shit you not, man, he ended up having a really, really hard time over there.
You would, man. That's not the. You got to be in the right frame of mind, the right place. That's not the.
100%. So I'm chasing it. Like, he starts like bugging the fuck out. He's like, man, I got to get the fuck out of this country, man. Like, we're all going to die from radioactivity and that. And
People freak out when they're just at home with their mates. Like, if you're in a natural disaster.
100%. Like, bro, everywhere we went, people were just hovered around a fucking television, just watching this shit live.
Like a movie or some shit.
Like all day, every day.
Yeah.
And people were just glued to it because you never knew what was going to come next. And yeah, like I said, they lost over 20,000 people, man. It was fucked up. But yeah, he just decided he couldn't hack it anymore. And we had three days left. I'm like, man, chill.
Did you have to babysit him for a couple of days?
I babysat that motherfucker, and then he is like tripping balls, man, like getting around Tokyo and full, just plastic shit because he's worried about, radiation or whatever. And he's like, no, I can't do it, man. And he packed up all his shit. I followed him, and he called a cab, man. Like, cabs are really expensive in Japan. And he legged it to Narita Airport like 3 days early, which is like $400, Australian cab fare. And I had to follow the dude, man. And yeah, we slept on the concrete for 3 or 4 nights just because this dude done some really dumb shit, man. Like,
is he thankful that you helped him so much?
Probably not.
Oh, really?
He's a fucking imbecile.
He's still mates?
Best mates.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, man, just a lot of crazy shit over there, man.
Was that the last time you've been there? Or you've been back since?
No, I've been back since.
What is it that you love so much about Japan?
I love the music scene. Mm-hmm. Just the smells of the city. Just like there's always something amazing cooking in the air, man. Like the bar scene. Just everyone's so cool, man. Everything's so efficient. It's safe. Like everyone's fucking polite. Well, up until I guess now, because a lot more Aussies are going over there because it feels like over the last 18 months, like Australians only just discovered Japan exists, and because a culture that's built up on so much respect, like people are getting a bit silly with it. It's not fucking Bali over there, man. You can't be acting like that. But just everything has its own order over there. Everything is organized chaos, man. But it is just I find a lot of peace there as well, man. And like I said, I love the language, and
Are you good at it?
Not really, man. Like, I don't. I've got to stick to it more, man. That's why I want to get back to night school. Like, I can read my hiragana and katakana and little bits of kanji, but kanji is just next level, man. So.
It's interesting you've never had that influence in your music at all, though.
No, not really, man.
Do you rap when you go over there? Do you tell people? You just go...
Nah. I do my little thing. I have had there's quite a few collectors over there that I have stumbled across my music that buy... Multiple folks over there that buy wax releases whenever I put them out, man, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I do remember the very first album I put out, 2010, man. Like, I spoke some Japanese on one of the joints on that, and that may be how they got onto me. I don't know, man. But
there's some the Japanese people, when they find a subculture, they run with it. You know? And that digging is something that they're right into.
Digging over there is ridiculous. Like, if you're a digger, man, like, ask any of the greatest beat makers that ever lived, man. Like, they will tell you that's the fucking spot, man. Like, this is why dudes that I can imagine multiple dudes that you've had on this show that, like, they're booking mad luggage on the way back because vinyl weighs a ton, man.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. My old man, he goes over there snowboarding every year, man.
Yeah.
He reckons that it's cheaper to go do that than it is to go here for a week or whatever.
Is.
And you can go to multiple cities, you get a bit of culture, the food's cheap, the beer's cheap. He reckons it's sick.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I haven't been.
Oh, bro, it's fucking amazing, man. Like the snow's cool. I haven't been in the snow in a long time, man. like it's such a rort in this country, man. Like
That's why he goes to Japan.
100%. Like I will say, like something about Australia, just seeing snow fall on a gum tree is something really special.
Yeah.
But
Man, I tell you what's sick. Going up to the mountains, like the snow mountains, in sort of summer periods.
yeah,
Because it's like, obviously it's not busy.
Yep.
It's chill, and you're just in a really nice, like, part of nature.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it does get busier now. I mean, like the biking scene and trail riding has really taken off, man. But that's not for me. But yeah, just to see it, just the lifts with like burnt hills, from that hot Australian sun is really cool, man. But bro, I think it's like $200 a day or something there,
Just
man.
to get on the lift.
Exactly. That's not like resort entry or anything like
You've
that.
got to get up the mountain because you can't
Exactly.
drive your car up a certain way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... It's like tax. They figure out a way to get you in every
Yeah.
fucking avenue.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Australian government, and whoever runs that shit, man, because they are fucking crooks, and that's why I'm not interested in going down here. Yeah.
That makes sense, man. You've obviously toured the country. You've been to other places. If you weren't going to live in Melbourne, where would you want to be, man?
If I
Well,
weren't
if you weren't in Melbourne, if you had to go live somewhere else.
in Australia or Victoria,
In Australia.
man, I really liked it out Tweed way, man. Like
yeah.
I got up there last year, got to see Gex and that, man. It's like very subtropical sort of rainforesty. I went into this little town called Yukai. I was like, man, I'm fucking sort of like Nimbin Mullumbimby ways, man. And it was just you're close to the rainforest, you're close to the ocean. It was fucking lovely. But in saying that, I don't know if I could deal with the humidity, man. Like I'm
You
Melbourne.
get off that plane straight away and you feel it.
Bro, that's it. Tell me about it. I'm a Melbourne boy through and through, man. So
I went up there. I went up to like Southern Gold Coast a few years ago to
Yeah.
see if could we do this? You know what I mean? And then I'm just like, I couldn't, man. Even if I was retired and like 60 years old, I don't think I could do it.
yeah. All right, let me flip that on you then. How about yourself?
Well, I've done my little thing. I've come down here to the peninsula. I'm an hour away from the city.
Yeah.
I can go to Frankston and get my little slice of,
City life.
ghetto-ness.
Yeah, yeah.
I can still go to the train station and someone will tell me to get fucked,
Yeah.
But I love the footy and stuff. I can still go watch the football and that sort
That's
of thing.
it.
And I've got the little coastal thing here. So I think this is a good balancing act,
You got a good out here, man. This is very fucking foreign to what I'm used to, man. Like that whole train station, people telling you get fucked thing. I'm surrounded by that all day, every day in Reza. But it'd be nice to have this piece of tranquility, man.
It is. It's good, man. A mate of mine, he fucking drives every day. He gets up at 5 o'clock. He drives to the west to go to work every day, right? For like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I say to him, how do you do it? He goes, because when I come home, man, I come home to where people come for a holiday. And I'm like, that's deep, but it's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Well, that's it. Nobody's going to fucking Reservoir for a holiday, man.
But dude, it's changing now, man. It's pretty hipstered out these days,
Reza?
Yeah, that's where, because they just keep going further out.
Oh, Preston's done for. Yeah.
See, it started Fitzroy,
Yeah.
Clifton Hill, Northcote,
100%.
Preston,
Reza's still Reza though, man. We've got a long way to go out there. I mean,
think?
guaranteed, man. It's fucking off tap still, man. There's a lot of shit going on. There's been, man, like last month, dude got shot in his fucking face just around the corner from mine. Actually, when I shot the film clip with DeAndre and Stav, he's from Melbourne, I think, and we were just going down Reza just around the corner from my house on the main strip. I'm like, yeah, welcome to Reza, man. It's fucking hectic out here. He's like, bro, I'm from Melbourne, or whatever, rah. Within like 20 seconds, man, we pulled up and there's a dude chasing another dude down the fucking street with a blade.
Really?
Like, going for him, just like chasing him like that. And like, yeah, welcome to Reza, man.
Yeah.
It's still got a long ways to go off, man, but it is slowly changing. But like I said, Preston, used to, there's the trenches back in the day as well, man, and that's getting very fucking hipster. Unless you're going to East Preston, that's still, East Preston, West Hardy, was a no-go, if you know, you know. But yeah.
What, is the DIY spot still there? Is that?
Nah, it's
Is
done.
that gone?
Yeah, it sucks. There's a small little subsection, like the street section, but yeah.
What, it's apartments, or they just ripped it down?
They've just ripped it down. It's just empty space again. It will be. I think, from memory, it was an old leather factory, so they got to let the land settle and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what a spot that was, man. That was very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see too much of that shit happen anymore. Like, the councils are pretty red hot on it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's something of that magnitude as well, where you got, like, you know, people from Nike and, you know, people like Mark Appleyard and all that coming, you know, from overseas to come to humble little Preston to go hit some shit up like that, man. It's wild. Yeah.
So where are you going skating if you're going skating? In the city?
Nah. Northcote Town Hall, man. That's a spot, bro.
I always see clips from there.
Yeah, man. That's my cruise spot, man. Like,
Does anyone try to kick you out from there or anything?
we've been cool there since day one, man. Like, cops used to at the start, but like, we are there every fucking week. Like, you know, we got Texas hip hop booming out the fucking boombox every week. Dudes smoking mega blunts and drinking beers. We clean up after ourselves, apart from fucking the steps and that, man. But I mean, that's our little home, man. I got dudes that have got those ledgers tattooed on them. I got other mates that are, you know, at that point in their life where they're looking for houses, and I shit you not, where they are living is they're trying to stay in a radius of Northcote Town Hall steps. Like, that's how loved it is to the boys, man. So
does the town hall ever get used? You ever roll up to have a session and they're like having a fucking town meeting or anything?
I mean, yeah, the town hall gets used, man, but the steps is chill, man. It's that's home, man.
Yeah, it's amazing how, like, somewhere like Northcote, they build a park, but they've got something that's more iconic that was not intended to be a park, you know?
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, you got No Piss Plaza and all that now, and like, yeah, Lincoln Square and that was the shit back then. But yeah, that's what we got out the north, man. So yeah, we sort of made it what it is. I feel, man. So shout out to Macchiato boys and all them, man. Like, yeah, Kiltsy, Elbow, all the boys.
So some of those clips I'm seeing there, you might be filming.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me, man. But now you're getting, you know, a lot more crew coming through, man. Like, I mean, it was in Tiago's last part, man.
Can people just roll up and skate, or they got to know someone?
Nah, it's a free for all, man. We're not like that.
No locals only.
Nah, fuck all that noise, man. Do your thing, baby. That's it. That's it.
Man, as we get close to wrapping it up, do you want to tell us anything that's coming up for 2025, dude?
Nah, not really. I don't know, man. Like we were just touching on, man. I'm trying to just grow and try and explore other pieces of myself, man. So the music's always gonna fucking be. It's always gonna be there, man. Believe me. I'm just trying to, yeah, man. Just keep making music. Keep trying to be a good cunt. Stop trying to be a shit cunt, because I've done plenty of that in my life. Stay out of trouble, because I've had plenty of that in my life. I just try to be an honest bloke, man. You know what I mean? And just hopefully one day get my shine on with this rap shit to a level where I'll be a lot more content. Because, yeah, like, I'm sure people can appreciate the amount of hours. I've done my 10,000 over the years, man, and then some. So I'm just trying to better myself on the mic as well, man. And that's it.
That's it, man. Fuck, that was a good way to wrap it up. Maundz, I appreciate you coming in, man.
Thank you, my man.
Cheers.
Always a pleasure, brother. One.